So there was yet more drama when you have to look at it in the wrestlers' ongoing protest against the now sidelined WFI chief Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh. It's now been close to 2 months of action now, and there have been a lot of twists and turns about this particular instance. But now today there was a major update, and what is going to be the future plan of action that has also been determined at this point in time. Now today suddenly we saw that the wrestlers were going to meet the Union Sports Minister, Ministry of Youth Affairs, Anurag Thakur. That came out breaking last night itself, and today the wrestlers had a marathon session with the Union Minister at this point in time. Now, after close to 4 to 5 hours of meeting with Anurag Thakur, the wrestlers came up with a major update. And that update is on the plan of action that they are all going to take now. Remember, none of the wrestlers have decided that they will end their protest. Let this fact be very clear. No one has ended the protest. They have all gone back to their respective jobs, that is there in the railways. But at this point, it is still continuing. But after the meeting, what have the wrestlers decided on? The major update now is 15th June, because the government has assured the wrestlers that police investigation will be completed by the 15th of June. The minister, this is the second most important point, ministers has requested us not to hold protests until then. So now from 7th onwards until the 15th, the wrestlers are not going to be doing any kind of protests whatsoever. Remember, from Jantar Mantar it went to the parliament, and then from the parliament it went to India Gate. Now there will be no protests for the next 8 days, because the police investigation will be completed by 15 June. Security of female wrestlers will be taken care of. So that's one major update that is there. Security of the female wrestlers will be taken care of. Remember, the minors have recorded their statement in the POXO case against Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh. After that, now security and witness protection will be given to all the wrestlers there. The next important thing, all FIRs against wrestlers will be taken back. He has agreed to it. So this meeting has yielded one very key objective, that all the FIRs that were registered by the Delhi police against the wrestlers, that will all be withdrawn now. Remember, the Delhi police had registered FIRs against in the Public Act when it came to the parliament disruption, when wrestlers were going to go to the parliament to protest. At that time, they were all detained. You could see them that they were dragged away, and the Delhi police had registered all FIRs against them. All related to public security. That is the basic thing that they were all under. So, no protests until 15th June. Police investigation to be completed by that time. Then security of all the female wrestlers who had given their statements in the POXO Act against Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, they will get security. All FIRs withdrawn. But there is one more update that the wrestlers have sought, and that is, protesting wrestlers have demanded that a female president be appointed the head of the WFI. Remember, the UWW, the United Wrestling Association, they have released a very stinging comment upon the WFI, wherein they are saddened by all these events, and in case they do not hold elections in the 45-day period, then India will be suspended from the UWW, the WFI will be suspended. And because of that, now the protesters have said that the key demand should be a female president should head the WFI. Now, PT Usha, who is the chief of the IOA, the Indian Olympic Association, has said elections are well on track to be held, and that is the reason why they will be assured that a free and fair election is held at this point in time. So, you see the timeline now, what has happened. The next major update will be on June 15th. Whether on June 15th we will see Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh arrested under the POXO Act, that remains to be seen now. But if you look at the timeline, it all began in January, when the wrestlers were on a 3-day fast in Jantar Mantar. They were protesting against Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, and because of his alleged sexual misdemeanors that he had at that point. Then after meeting the Union Ministry of Youth and Sports Affairs, Anurag Thakur, for 2 days, they had 2 rounds of meetings with him. After that, they did not have the protests. FIRs were filed under the POXO Act under Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh. Even he was charged with that, but no action was taken. When no action was taken, the wrestlers came back, this time for a 2-month protest at Jantar Mantar. After that, they had made the plans that they will go to the new parliament to protest, but at that time things went horribly haywire, and the likes of Vinesh Fogart, Sakshi Malik, then Bajrang Punia, they were all detained by the police, they were all dragged away. That really did not represent a good thing. Then after that, they went to the Ganges, where they threatened to immerse their medals and just let them go. But that provoked an outcry, they did not do that. After that, they went to India Gate, where they threatened a fast unto death. Now, after meeting Anurag Thakur, this is the current situation. Now, until 15th, no protests. Whatever action happens after June 15th, that will be the key now. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we are on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Thank you.